Hello everybody, Artifact Molotov here, and I'm back with another video. And I'm talking about why Dinomight Knight, the true Draco fighter, is the second biggest problem in the entire deck. Number one being Diagram, of course. Masterpiece is number 3. This guy is a problem. Well, Diagram's obviously first place, like I said a moment ago, but yeah, this guy's a huge problem. And here's the issue with this card. The moment that you try to play Yu-Gi-Oh! The moment that you play a single card or effect, this guy's going to respond to you, unless if it's a Kaiju. And Kaiju in him is entirely pointless because they could just True Kings return this bitch right back out in the field. So yeah, this guy literally activates your traps from the deck. Which means that you don't even have to set them down for a turn and wait in order to make use of their plays. He just activates the trap from deck. And this is a problem. And that's why this guy has gotta go to 1. Or banned. Because the moment and Ignis Heat, I feel him and Ignis Heat should both get hit to 1 to some extent. Because they both literally work that way. And Majesty Main works the same way too. The moment your opponent tries to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, they're giving you a free plus. You can choose for it to go to hand or to go to field. If your opponent's like using Heavy Storm, then you can put it in your hand so you won't have to fucking waste a card. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just activate it on field. Activate Apocalypse on field. And when your opponent shits out their whole hand, in order to put a whole bunch of resources on board, Apocalypse, blow up True King's Return, pop a monster on their board, or you could blow up Heritage, or Disciples in order to pop a spell or trap card, and then all your opponent's monsters its attack gets cut in half. This guy brings out Floodgates on his own, and that's a problem. And this is literally, aside from Masterpiece, when you take Masterpiece out of the equation, Dinomight Fighter is the most powerful True Draco monster. After Masterpiece, which is the king. After the king, he's the next strongest. And I have a feeling Konami's just gonna hit Diagram and Masterpiece like they did in the OCG. Where Card Demise is gonna go 2 or 1 is speculation, but if Masterpiece gets hit to 1 and Dragon Diagram gets hit to 1, people are just going to substitute those with 2 more copies of the Waterfall of Dragon Souls in order to add worm monsters from deck to hand. People are just going to substitute with 2 more copies of those. Literally. And the deck is going to become Dinomight Knight Turbo. Because the moment you try to play Yu-Gi-Oh! The moment you try to do anything, unless if it's a Kaiju on this guy, you're done. He's gonna chain, activate, return, or Apocalypse from the deck on your ass. And when that happens, that's when your opponent's gonna start controlling the board and start grinding it out in order to out-resource you. Even if they don't have their boss monster Masterpiece anymore. Even if he gets banned, they'll be able to grind it out with him. Because he's just so powerful. You literally have to have a strike in order to answer to him. Or Kaiju, because there's no other way to work around him. You either have to Kaiju him or have him trigger and then you strike him so it doesn't work and then he dies. But yeah. This is a huge problem card that a lot of people aren't really talking about. Everybody's like, oh, Masterpiece and Diagram, Masterpiece and Diagram, Masterpiece, Diagram, Card Demise. Diagram I can agree with. That is a problem card. Because that gives the deck too much consistency. The deck literally never bricks. Whatsoever. True Draco never bricks. Because they have triple Diagram. My personal opinion, Demise could stay at 3. You just need to hit this deck. Because Card Demise, again, a healthy card for the game. Ash Blossom negates it. No reason to hit it now. To anything less than 2. If you're going to hit it, just put it to 2, man. I'm telling you, it's not right. But yeah. And I feel that Diagram has to go to 1. Masterpiece can go to 2. But just slap it on the rest because it won't even matter. And Dynamite Knight and Ignis, in my opinion, needs to get limited. And True King's Return needs to get semi-limited as well. Because that card is annoying as fuck when you're trying to kill these fuckers and it keeps bringing them shits back. And it's not like that the monsters die when it goes. The monsters stay. It's not like Call of the Haunted where it's a glass cannon where if it dies, your monster dies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not a glass cannon like that. And when it dies, it punishes the player that dare destroy it by killing the monster on their field. And it's just so fucking frustrating having to put up with this shit. I'm tired of seeing True Dracos abuse this damn card. Literally, the majority of the times that they win, they out-resource me with Diagram or Dynamite Fighter. Those are the majority of the times that they manage to beat me. Not because of Masterpiece. Masterpiece is just the end result. The end result is them getting the Masterpiece and overpowering me. They have to grind it out before they can do that. It's because of this faggot and Diagram that they're able and allowed to and capable of making these plays. And anybody that would disagree with this video and dislike it, tell me what is fair in chaining to the moment that your opponent tries to play Yu-Gi-Oh. You can't play Yu-Gi-Oh without getting around this guy first. So you either have to bait him out with Strike or clear him off the board with a Kaiju. You have to do one of those things in order to clear this faggot out. And I figured I'd do a video on this since I don't have any other deck profiles at the moment to do. I may have one later on today of Monarchs or something. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but we'll see. But yeah, in conclusion, this guy's an incoherent mess. Have a good day. Peace.